explain. We're going to go into it. We're just going to get into this shit. Scissor. What up? What she say? All the stars are broken. Something. It was on Black Panther. I like that shit. That shit was good. All the stars are broken.
Welcome back to the Pits Podcast. This is a safe space for you, but not your mess, including our own. Welcome back. We took a slight little hiatus. We had holiday things going on, traveling here and there.
Yes, we did, Scissor. Yes, we did.
So we're back. As you can see, it's already chaos. So it's already chaos. I'm already hot. So I'm gonna be real ghetto. I'm gonna turn on my fan. Hold on.
Okay.
Woo! Okay. So yes, like I said, y'all, welcome back to this podcast. We took a little hiatus, but now we're back off in the thing. How are you doing, Q?
I'm doing great. I forgot to fix the drink.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I already did. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, it's cool.
Do what you gotta do.
Oh, but everything's been cool. Just been creating last minute Christmas parties. Mostly for work. So that's been cool. Everything's been good. You know what? I want to hear more about your world. Tell me more about control. What's going on? How was your trip?
Well, things are good. A little razzle.
Right. What inspired this? I already know.
For everyone that's not watching via YouTube, there's been a slight change in color. Some things. Honestly, really, that conversation that we had a really, really long time ago with KD in the group chat, where we were just looking at all these black gingers, and I was really just still feeling that vibe.
Yes.
So then I went and, had her do a little razzle dazzle.
I like it. I'm glad somebody in the group took the look.
At first it was giving, Chucky. It was giving Chucky the little man that kills as well as the Rugrat. So I had to go and add a couple of things and do a couple of things, to get to a place of resolve. But now I'm feeling it.
I like it.
I'm feeling it. It's a conversation starter, and it brings out my natural features.
Good days.
Actually, it's giving very Velvet Road.
Oh. Speaking of Janet, doesn't her documentary come out soon?
Right, that part. We're also all over the place. Okay, y'all. So what we're gonna, I don't even know if we have, what we're really gonna be talking about, but I think we should do a little recap this episode because a lot has happened and transpired over the last year, including the creation of the Bits Podcast. So we're just gonna do some walking down memory lane, checking over like previous episodes, seeing how they've aged thus far. And we're just gonna do a recap over the year. Simple, easy peasy. I'm gonna start off with something that I would like to quote. We love quotes around here. We love monologues from iconic film around here. So I have.
Is it turn the wigs around?
It really should have been. We're gonna put that on the ice.
Mm.
You will know what this is immediately. If you are
Uh,
Black, you should know what this is immediately by the opening line. But if you don't, look up the first two words I say and then just go watch, okay? Because you're gonna stand. We're gonna start with Connie Spalding,
mm.
Vice President of Marketing and a bona fide host. Hey, Connie. Hey, how you been? Fine.
Hey.
Where you headed? To see your man? Is he up
Mhm.
there? Oh, girl, he's up there. Let me go holler at that Negro. Okay. Bye, sweetie. Bitch. Every girl's got a bit of hoe in them. But Connie, she's different. She's a do whatever it takes to get your man kind of hoe. I don't know how she got that job, but after she got hired, her boss got a divorce. You make the call. I'm here to see Keith. While I'm not afraid of her hanging around him, I trust him. I'll see him for dinner. He knows what he got. That's my man. Oh, did I mention how accomplished he is? Gotta love that man. Okay, for y'all that don't know, the iconic Connie Spalding. Just Google the name, go watch the movie associated with, and prepare yourself.
Honestly, the fact that you can just Google the name and it takes you right to it, ain't gonna play no games with you trying to tell you, oh, this person in the world is named this. It's gonna take you right to where Connie Spalding
Right to where you need to
originated.
be. It's gonna take you right to where you need to be. Iconic movie, Vivica A. Fox. The movie is Two Can Play That Game, please.
Yes.
Honey, iconic Black cinema. Honestly, truly.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get at another look. That
Right, you have to give. Let's go give it a playback.
that and I don't know why, but that took me to Booty Call for some reason, and it's way
Oh,
back.
come on, Booty Call. Yes,
That
this is
is
a throwback.
way back.
Booty
Shit.
Call. Woo. Oh,
Ooh.
just so much
Yes.
good shit. So much good shit. But anywho,
Mm,
let's kick it off with past episodes. We'll start with our first episode
mm.
this year. Well, actually, before we get into that, do you want to do a little recap over your year? How's your year been? What have you learned? What have you hated? What have you loved? What's this last year been like for you?
It's been all right. We can get straight to this topic. Go
So
back through these
that's his
episodes.
way of saying, I don't want to tell you hoes. None of my business. And see, this is what we deal with as the
It
friends.
is
These
honestly,
same
it's
type of answers.
okay.
These
Listen,
same type of answers. It's been good. All right. So where we going tonight?
y'all, it has been a year of growth. It has been a year of uplifting oneself,
Oh.
uplifting others,
Mm-hmm.
because in order to lift others up, you must uplift oneself.
Okay.
It has been one of um, refinding peace, refinding peace.
Yes.
It
Come
has been an
on.
amazing year. Thank you.
Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. I'm still here. Okay.
No, no. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. My year it's been a lot, but it's been a lot for everybody. Like it's been a lot for everybody. A lot has transpired, moved out of an apartment, moved into a home, uh, dealt with him being away for several months,
Yes.
uh, starting this podcast like right during Miss Panorama. It's just been a lot going on, and of course all the chaos just in the mainstream world. as a whole. There's been a lot of crazy ass shit going on. In, excluding the pandemic. Outside of that, all the racial tension that's been in the air over the last really few years. But the last year has been real wild with that. Sleepy Joe still sleeping, clearly. It's just been a lot going on, a lot of positive, a lot of negative. But honestly, in a lot of cases in my personal life, they've kind of balanced out, honestly. Like it's been a lot of good shit happen this
Yeah.
year personally, but a lot of wild, unfortunate shit in the world. So but that's how my year's been. So our first episode was titled Fairy Tale, where we dove into Harry, Meghan. We talked about that whole debacle after the queendom, was like, girl, y'all need to go. They said they was leaving, they didn't tell the queen. All that controversy that kind of started off back in, March, April, whatever. So we talked about that episode lightly on like home education and colorism in the community. That was our very first episode, titled Fairy Tale, because I believe we were in a place of, girl, what fairy tale were you living in, girl, where you thought these people were not going to be racist?
Like, I don't care how passing you are, how light you are. No, in their book, you're
Queen's people. Not to the Queen's people, honey. Not to the Queen's people. I know Bridgerton had y'all really gagging, but not the Queen's people. So yes, that was our first episode. Let me see. The actual date that dropped was March 10th. So March 10th, we dropped our very first episode this year, which is kind of wild. So that was our first one. We don't have to really go back into it. Obviously Meghan and Harry are doing.
We ain't got to go back into it, but now that we're talking about it. Oh yeah, congrats to Lilibeth. Honestly, with that name alone, I wish they still would be in that palace. I wish she was still there, because I wish that her husband had got with her brother and they had came up with a plan and said, okay, Daddy finally married to his mistress, the one he was fucking around on our mama on. Like we've been keeping it low key and cool with her all these years. Okay, but now that you got Meghan up in here, we both married. In front of his face, I'm gonna have to be all there. But I'm gonna be feeding you this shit in the background. I need you to make some moves. I need you to be on your shit.
That part.
And see,
they kicked rocks.
Right.
Went over to Oprah's house. Had a little luncheon. Oprah lit into them asses.
Still.
I'm just saying. But they're doing fine with their children. They're cute. They're two cute people. This whole thing taught a lot of people about the patriarchy and what's really going on over there in England. Child, those problems are not. There's too many things going on here. There's a lot of problems going on.
Way too many.
And so if those people actually got power, if not, are not, whatever. If they like it, I love it. Honey.
Same thing with Black China. I wish Black China had did the same thing, had to stay married to Rob, and had to just taken over. Now, I ain't gonna lie, because the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works the motherfucking hardest. Black China's gonna have to fight for her life. I ain't gonna lie.
And she won. Well, I don't know. Black China.
Rob. She's still Black China. Coins. Hold on. Black China did win because she has the only Kardashian child. If you look at it, she has the only one with the last name Kardashian.
That is a gag. But I would not be doubt if those little kids grow up and be like, you know what? Honey, let's just change our names. Those was our daddies. They not in our lives. It's okay. Let's do a name change. We just gonna ride this Kardashian thing out because you are right. Miss Thing does have the only Kardashian child out of the whole.
She does. She does.
Miss Thing does have that. Not saying that she should monetize off of these things or anything like that, but I'm just
Oh,
saying
bullshit.
the future could be
They
bright.
monetize off that bullshit.
They did.
So why can't she get in there and do
They
her
did.
thing? You know,
I'm
I
just
got
saying.
just let me be these people's manager. Just let me get in their ear. You know
Just
what?
public relations or something. Okay, just something like, girl, this is the move. This is the
I
move.
wish I knew which is it the guardian angel? You think God sent the guardian angels to whisper in people's ear about decisions and shit?
Do you remember that show with Ruby
What
Dee?
show? What did he? What show? Was it touched by an angel?
Oh, then you got to have had a grandmother.
What are you talking about?
Motherfucking touched by an
Touched
angel.
by an angel. Mhm. Yeah.
What a time to be alive. What a show. What a,
You right.
what a
Wow.
show.
What a moment.
Honey. But yeah, maybe that's what it's like. Maybe they're just walking amongst us whispering messages.
Mhm.
Like it touched by a fucking angel.
Hell yeah.
Or if you know, you know. If you don't, that's another. Go Google that as well.
Uh-huh.
Honey, I wish you go watch an episode back at it just to see what it even was about. Like what was really going on
It didn't
in an
matter.
adult brain, honey. But you know what? I guess it kind of gave um Preacher's Wife vibes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of gave Preacher's vibes. Wait, hold on. Those words were not.
But I understood them though. I don't know if it's because of my state of being right now, but I understood every one of them.
Thank you.
And I just want to
Anyways,
say, shout out to Whitney Houston for the best version of Joy to the World of
oh my
all
God.
time.
Did she sing Joy to the World?
Joy, joy, joy. Peace,
Close
love, joy.
And speaking of, hold on. Keep on
Joy,
talking
joy,
about
joy,
joy.
joy, joy.
Hold on. I
It was
got
good.
something that was very joyous.
It's real motherfucking good.
I'm just sorry, this is so ghetto, but I gotta Google this because
This whole show is ghetto right now, but
it
it's
is a
fine.
lot. I mean, granted, the opening was very much this Negro just said record.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
the way it
was
works.
like, because we were really cracking up there at first, and then he's just like, press the record button. So I'm just like, okay. Didn't come in with the intro, didn't do any of the things, but y'all get what it is. It's the end of the year episode. Like we're just here for a good time, not a long time. Okay, I have to find this. Entertain the people. I really have to. I really have
Oh,
to
okay.
find
Let's see.
Hold on. So the next episode was Origin Stories. That was a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good episode. If y'all
I-
don't remember, Origin Stories is when we talked about how we started, how
Mhm.
the friendships began, and the chaos that was a part of that. You know,
Lots of
Katie,
chaos.
E Kane, Miss Phoenix, Q, you know, they had a little high school background. So we really dove off into that, you know, back when Katie was busting heads at basketball games, things of that
Right.
nature.
Right.
You
All of
know,
that.
we really dove into all of that, you know, at Southern, how our friendship started very chaotic.
Mhm.
It started with a lot of hate and dislike.
Yep.
It eventually blossomed into something to this, child.
Yeah. Yeah.
It blossomed into this because it started off interesting to say the least. Definitely one y'all should go back and watch because speaking of friendship, like as we said, a lot has happened this year. Do you feel like your friendships have changed over the course of the year because everybody's so like, bitch, I'm worried about me. Everybody almost died. Girl, I ain't got time to be chasing after no friendship. I ain't got time to be, you know,
Mhm.
doing the most. I'm trying to do me. Has that
Mhm.
affected any of your friendships this year?
I don't think so.
I know I didn't think so because see, he's the type.
Whoa.
This is natural.
Whoa.
This is a natural habitat.
I mean, honestly.
Nothing changed. Nothing changed for him because it is the constant. Where is he? It is the constant. Is he okay? It is the constant.
I'm just in the world.
Angel.
When I want to be seen, I will be seen.
You know, it gives very that, but that's okay. I really okay. Okay, hold on.
Is that my wife?
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Oh.
That's the part for me. That is the part for me. Do you understand? If y'all don't know what that is, you know, Britney Spears released a little video of her, you know, vocal talent. And the children put it over Mary Mary. And that sent, I'm gonna try to find that version, but trust me, that sent me through the roof. Do you understand me? When the children did what they had to do, let me tell you about these TikTok hoes.
Oh, I love them. I love
these
them.
TikTok hoes, they have really conquered this fast content. As soon as that was up, the very next post, I was like, the brains on these children are so heavy.
Oh, yes. I love them.
Honey, think about the origin of fucking internet back when we was on DSL trying to get MySpace to pop. Now the children are creating content in seconds. Quality content, okay?
Do you remember like trying to edit profiles and stuff back then?
Oh my God.
My nigga, when I say we were literally fucking coding the goddamn profiles, like putting those websites together.
Should have been engineers. Should have been graphic designers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Should have kept in that lane and really made something of the situation. Not to create a profile, you had to know, we say coding, but you had to know a tad bit of something. If you wanted rain to fall down on your MySpace,
oh,
that was another code.
Yes.
If you wanted little puppy dogs and Bratz dolls to be winking and glistening all over the place.
And
you
music.
Had to know how to do the things.
When people clicked on your page, if you wanted music to play.
And that was me. I was that type of girl.
Yeah, I know you were.
Constantly changing the song.
I know you were. I know you were.
Especially, what was the one that was on there for the longest? Of course, we know it was Beyonce. But it was the one, what was that song that she never released, but was so funny to me? I can't even think of it right now. It's all deep cut. I don't even think she's ever performed it, played the beat on stage. Nothing. But the beginning, the original Hive, we were standing because we were the original Hive. Let's not get it confused, honey. Let's not get it confused that we were the original Hive, the ones with sense. The ones with sense. What a time. What a time. But yes, now the children are creating comedy in seconds.
Yes, and I ain't gonna lie, they make it very tempting. Because I'm over here like, shit.
Beyonce did join TikTok, but I just can't. This is the only reason I would ever think about joining. But I'm just like, child, she posted on TikTok, they just gonna repost it on Instagram. So let me just keep the social media out.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, it's gonna be everywhere anyway. But yes, that was a really fun episode. Probably one of the funnest episodes because we had a really good time talking about the beginnings. Next we did a shoot the shit episode, just talking shit.
Well,
And then we did the one about relationships. That was gaggy. We learned a lot
ooh.
about each other. We probably told each other a lot of things that we probably haven't before. I haven't listened to the episode since. So
Me either. I forgot
right.
that even happened.
But I was just kind of like, "Ooh, what did I say? What did
Nope.
I expose?"
Nope.
You had some real vulnerable moments
I don't remember. So
during that episode. No, that was the one we dove into like past relationships, our views on relationships, monogamy, and all of these other different facets because there was that we were looking into. I don't forget if it was Nick Cannon. Sounds like it probably would have been Nick Cannon.
probably was.
Like, monogamy is not for me. We can just say that out loud. So that way, when you enter into the relationship, the other person knows, like, oh, yes, I want to be with you, but also monogamy is not my thing. So we really dove into that, and everybody had real strong opinions.
See, I don't
the
know.
monogamous girls felt one way, and then the others were,
Was I an other?
What?
Was I an other? I feel like I was an other in this conversation.
Definitely an other.
Oh, okay.
Definitely an other. Definitely a spreader of self. Very Britney Spears.
Wow. Way to
spread myself around.
No. This for some reason that just made me think about spreading mayonnaise across a piece of bread. I don't know why.
What?
Spreading oneself.
Mayonnaise.
Like mayonnaise across a fucking piece of bread.
Can we talk about mayonnaise for a minute?
Yeah, let's pull over. What's up? Who made it? Who thought of it? What is it really?
Who got the eggs and beat them so hard? Who got the egg whites and did this like this and made this spread sauce, however you. I mean, I'm not saying I don't eat mayonnaise. I'm just saying I don't buy mayonnaise.
Because I completely get you. Completely get it.
Something about it just don't fit. And then they got Miracle Whip, and that is.
Oh no. No.
That is chaos in the bottle. Bitch, no, that is dark magic on your taste.
Yeah, like look him. No, I don't want no. Keep that shit back. I'm just saying, like,
absolutely not.
When you break it down, when you break it the fuck down like that, like, what?
Who decide? I'm just saying. Listen, again, I'm not saying I don't eat mayonnaise, but the people that dip their fries, I just be like, oh, what is that like on your tongue? But
Ew.
like, is it a texture thing or is it a taste? I just don't know. Child, not a conversation on mayonnaise. Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll through. I'm not gonna go through every episode, but I'm just gonna go back over the ones I feel like were fun and interesting.
Okay.
We did do an episode on being fake versus code switching. Now that was also a very good episode.
Yeah, it was very interesting. It was very good.
Because growing up Black, we often have to code switch in different arenas depending on what you want to do with your life or just who you around that day. You kind of have to, maneuver a little differently. And maybe not just for us, but I'm Black, so I can speak directly from my experience. Versus being fake. Because people throw that around, Is it being fake just because you want to, code switch and elevate and move up and get the promotion and do what you have to do to get to where you want to be?
Right.
Don't let the money make you type of vibes. But where is there a line? Is it important? Do we care if there is a line? Like, if your path is to get to a place and you have to do things to get to the place that you want to be at so you can be happy and satisfied, that don't have anything to do with me. There's definitely been times where I have code switched, child. If y'all not code switching on your interviews, you're jobless. So I don't know why you out there trying. Well, unless you a TikToker or an influencer or something like that. So have you ever had to go put in an application somewhere? You lied and you code switched. You definitely lied and you definitely code switched. You don't give a fuck about them customers, and you know them customers are not first.
Right. Right.
You knew that before you wrote that shit on the application. But what you needed was your check bi-weekly. Or you needed your coin. So you said what you said. You went in there, you set up straight, bitch. Okay, you cleaned them dirty ass fingernails. You cut the holes down. You took your ass in there smelling like something, talking about some. I just really enjoy customer service because I feel like I'm a really good people person. Bitch, you're lying. Bitch, you're fucking lying. You hate people. You hate this job. Bitch, you ain't never even shopped or worked. You ain't never worked in retail. Oh, but you talking about you got all this experience. Bitch, you lied.
Never, ever.
I'm just saying.
But you come up with shit just to get the fucking check, though. I mean, you got to do what you got to do out here. That's the moral of the story.
Exactly.
Like, sad truth, but sometimes we have to code switch in order to survive.
To survive or elevate. So
yeah.
That's just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna love this. Double homicide. Double.
Oh yeah.
Homicide. That was what a time.
Big Legs.
Ain't she got a new one coming out? Cabaret of Las Vegas or something like that?
I don't know. I just know when the shit drops. I just know when it happens. I still got my Zeus account. And she the only reason I have it. Honestly, I was just gonna say the Big Legs, funny shit. Now, bitch, you know you was wrong for doing that in that moment, but that was some funny shit.
That was funny.
I'm just telling you, as a supporter, as a fan of yours, you was wrong. I'm gonna tell you after the fact because the shit was funny, but you was wrong for that shit in the moment. That girl was having a vulnerable moment, but I had the same questions.
Ass wrong. And had the internet lit up. If you do not know,
lit up and divided. It was a civil war in Black Twitter.
Q loves a good ratchet television moment, and on Zeus Network, the lovely Puerto Rican princess.
Tell me how you want it.
How you need it. And a lovely cabaret. What? That girl was really having a vulnerable moment about her abortions or whatever took place. And then Miss Mamas said it was twins. And then all hell politely broke loose after that. Because I have never in my life thought those two things in succession ever. I don't know how her brain. I don't know how she heard aborted twins, and then her brain translated. Damn, double homicide. How can a sister look at another sister?
Because now you know that's some shit her friends been in the group chat. And one of them just said it out the blue one day. Damn, homicide. Like, this bitch committed homicide over here. She had an abortion.
Right.
And in that moment, now you know Big Lex was high off her ass in that moment. And when the girl said it, Big Lex just flashed back and she was like, damn, this be double homicide. And the shit just rolled out.
It's just one of those things where it's like, That would have been funny as hell if only you had said it in your head.
Mm,
It was one of those moments when you high and you think the words that you're saying out loud are just for you.
yes.
It's one of those moments where you think the words coming out of your mouth out loud, only you can hear the most.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Damn.
Meanwhile, the rest of the country is like, girl, girl, that girl, this is a
Out
sad
there.
moment. But bitch, when I say we all laughed, because even mama in the
Everybody.
moment was like, what? Like she couldn't even really understand what had, what had just happened. Like you saw it took her a minute for the words to soak in. And for her to turn around, now bitch, wait a minute. It was one of those moments like, okay, somebody said something over here, but I don't really hear what they said. And then it registered. Honestly, hands should have been, but granted, Big Legs probably would have.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we want to be honest.
She probably would have finished the situation.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious. So we had a whole episode kind of around that a little bit, really deep in pop culture, the effects of pop culture, and that definitely had an effect and a hold on the community. Okay. Oh, this is a great one. Blood ain't thicker than my piece.
Oh, still to this day. To this day.
Speaking of Christmas time, everybody's around their family.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family-oriented holiday.
Very.
Listen, the truth is the truth. Honey, blood is not thicker than my piece. When I tell you it was so many people at the dispensary today, and all I kept doing was thinking like, child, it's either Christmas presents
Oh
or
no.
it's coping mechanisms.
Coping mechanisms.
right, right. It's definitely
Honestly.
coping mechanisms. I was like, oh, everybody is in here like, I can't go over there unless I am medicated and induced.
Don't worry, the liquor store was the same way. Same way. No liquor on the shelf.
And I felt very much the same way. You know, but granted, my trip, I did go home here recently and it was really great and it was really short. And I think that added to the effect because I was literally just home for, I'm not even really home, but I was in a place of family for a day, like literally a day and kicked rocks back. We gotta have to work the next day. And that was cool. You know, I hadn't been in the same room with both my siblings in a very long time. So that was fun.
Hey, that's what's up.
Right. That was very fun, you know, because I don't often see my brother, but he had, you know, dropped into the festivities. And that was real cute for us or whatever. But then, you know, if I probably would have been there a couple of more days, it would have been like, ooh, I need a break. We need separate houses. We need separate Airbnbs. Like I need my space. But no, it was really cool and it was good to see them. But also,
wait, all y'all was standing together?
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was very much wake up, come down the stairs to breakfast type vibes. Very white Christmas holiday movie vibes. you know, we're in our pajamas and things. You know.
Oh.
Child, but any more than probably 2 days, it would have been chaos.
Oh my God. So how was it? Oh no, how was the breakfast? Did y'all sit down and have breakfast together?
We did.
Oh.
I hate this. We did. You know, we sat down, we had a lovely breakfast. You know, my sister cooked. It was very lovely. Then we had a lovely old Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, Lord.
Christmas.
We had a lovely old pre-Christmas dinner, you know. Mother and sister cooked the things. We sat around, we ate, we reminisced. We talked about, you know, old childhood memories. You know, the ones that your parents seem to somehow never remember.
Mm-hmm.
Remember vividly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a discussion about some of those. Those usually lead into not heated animated conversations. So that was very interesting because mother was like, girl, I did not do that, girl.
Oh, always. Always.
And we're all just like, well, girl, the memory that we have collectively say otherwise.
But you know what? Black mamas are like, nigga, fucking everybody's a Scarlet Witch. Because when I say they be really having you in your head, like, well, did I imagine this? Wait a minute.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna hang on to it because this happened.
Bitch, everybody at mother has a wand, honey.
Right. And be slipping through the cracks of the story.
Okay. Every mother has a bag of angel dust that she's sprinkling on you at nighttime in your sleep, bitch, to wipe your memory. In between dusting the shelves and covering your ass. Covering your ass in a spell. But see, the thing about the spells, they usually always wear off in life. When you get around in your early 20s, the spells don't hold the same. Because the thing about the spell of a mother is that you really have to be living in the household. And then you really have to be, if you're not living in the household, it has to be right after to where you're still financially dependent on the household. So, bitch, when all that is going on, the dust is still real thick and strong in the air. But see, once you get a good enough job and you start paying your own bills,
and you out on your own,
you start to drift in and out.
Yeah, right.
You start to drift in and out between memory, child. And then at about 25, that shit all comes back.
It all hits you like a fucking wall.
That shit all comes back, and you're like, now wait a minute.
Oh.
This is not how I remember this. Like what, you start asking questions, and then they start to, no. And so you have to think like, no, wait, am I crazy? Did I dream this out of anger and frustration, or did this really happen? Trust me, you will wake up. For the ones not woke yet, start paying your own bills. You'll wake up.
Oh yes.
You'll wake up real quick. Trust.
Do you remember
this one? Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, because then like you start thinking, well, damn, mama and daddy was just two individuals who came together, had these kids, had their own damn traumas that they never talked to anybody about or worked out, married each other anyway, had kids within the shit.
Right.
You just start thinking about it.
In your childhood eyes, it's like, oh, mom and daddy been together forever. But then you start to get around the age where they met, and you're like, oh, bitch, I would not be ready either.
No.
I would not be ready for no family and no children. No bueno. Not for me. Meanwhile, this way we're all pushing it back, honey, and people starting to have, a lot of people are starting to have kids. E-Kane is with twins. No, I'm kidding.
Triplets.
I'm kidding. Everybody is with child, but people are pushing that shit further and further back because
they are.
Child, having your 3 kids by 19 and married to the first man you ever met, girl, it's even toxic. Is this velour? What is this? What is this?
What is this? I don't know. It's velour, but I just don't know what brand this is. I'm about to tell you after this. I'm about to pull this bitch off.
Because I was like, oh, this nigga looks soft.
It is soft. I ain't gonna lie.
Speaking of soft, aftercoat and a petticoat.
Oh.
No, afterlife and a petticoat.
Uh-huh.
What a time. Inspired by the Shaka Khan and the Patti LaBelle. A moment in time where Shaka was in a state of elevation
Oh,
and was
yes.
reading. Was reading without even knowing that she was reading, honey. There was an interview going on. Shaka was giving an interview. Patty came up to do the Patty mothering lovely thing. Hey girl, what's going on? Hold on, y'all. It's too dark outside now.
It's that kid, y'all.
Right. Who's that peeping in your window? Not tonight. And Shaka let her have it. First of all,
Yeah.
I feel like Shaka in her head was like, not this bitch coming up here looking like a Santa sister. That is straight out of focus with her little clawed heels. And this embroidered petticoat.
And remember, she told her she was headed to the studio after that. And Shaka said, she headed to the studio. Not in that. I know her.
Not with that petticoat on.
Girls, it's a petticoat.
Brother said, no, this is a gown. No, girl, this is a custom gown.
But who? But to Shaka, see, now Shaka, that's some high shit. Because who thought to say petticoat in that moment? Like, where the fuck did you get that from?
Well, I think Shaka loves a petticoat.
Maybe she does. I know Shaka don't give a fuck from that last verses. That's what I know.
Yikes. She definitely does not.
Oh.
She said, fuck this shit and kept it moving.
Yeah, but
do you remember? She's not here. I don't really want to speak on her behalf, but there's an episode called "E Interrupted Me."
Oh, I love Sister Erica, Sister EK.
Yes, sister.
She did. That's back when she was just running around and she popped into the conversation.
She
right in the middle.
Hop in the middle of the conversation.
In the middle. And you know what? I love that about E. I love that about my sister because she will pop in to any conversation whenever she has something to say.
Right, and make herself known and present.
Yes. When she has something to say, she is going to say it.
Period. Meanwhile, I'm just like, well, I just.
I don't even remember what that damn episode was about. What did we talk about?
I interrupted me.
Mm.
that was pretty much it. No, I think we we did go into the idea of Lil Kim versus Nicki Minaj in a versus. It's never
happen. No, not gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen. We also talked about friendships, how they form, and the process of developing a friendship or having a friendship break up. We went into that.
Is this all that same episode or?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
We talks about a lot.
All right.
So, not Pride Month. We also talked about Lil Nas X and his effect on gay children in the community, and I'm sure we talked about Boosie because anywhere there's Lil Nas X, there'll be.
He's running the children.
Don't get me started, honey. Y'all don't give a fuck about them kids.
We shall burn him at the stake, my lord.
If y'all gave a fuck about them kids, I could go in and say all of the things, but I am not going to do it.
Children are sacred.
If you care so much about the children that wouldn't be out here raising themselves, honey, it's giving very much children of the corn. That's what your child is giving. Children of the corn. Okay? So if you care so fucking much about your children, Feed them something besides honey buns and Cheerios.
Because that shit is quick. All you gotta do is just put the little packs on the counter.
Okay, stop it. Leave it alone. Like, let it go. Just admit it. Okay, just say you're homophobic and leave us alone. Leave them kids out of this. Now these kids gotta grow up with all this responsibility on their shoulders because you didn't tell the fucking world you care so much about them, and now these hoes out here, you know.
Think about the children.
The children are our future.
Well, they're fucked if they're learning from this.
Y'all ain't cared a shit about that since Michael Jackson got up there on that stage and looked at all them hoes crazy like they couldn't sing. So, like.
And I understand why Prince didn't do it.
Okay. Children of the world, girl. Okay. We did do a love language. You were real vulnerable on that. If y'all want to hear Q really open up and bare his soul, go listen to Love.
What the fuck? Because we going back through this list and I don't remember none of this shit.
He really had some aha moments. You know, E had, no, that wasn't E. Was it E or was it Miss Phoenix?
I think it was E.
If
it was chaotic and I was bearing my soul, it was E because she knows how to unlock the fucking door. I will say that about my sister. If there's anyone in this group who knows how to unlock the fucking walls around me, it is her.
Yes, honey. She better be a charmed one. She better be over here entering the code.
Right.
To access the gates.
Always coming up with shit that just makes me break down.
Child, one thing about E, honey, she will call up on the witch towers of the West. And we love that about our sister. She will bring us to task.
No.
She will bring us to task, and we love that about her.
Yes.
And we also love the craft.
Oh yes. You know, shout out to that movie, and shout out to our sister for. I don't know. Can I announce it? Did I announce it? No. We'll wait. Right. But shout out to sister.
Right. Shout out to sister.
Also shout out to our sister Kim for the graduation.
Her governmental. Yeah, shout out to KD.
Oh, KD. Shout out to KD.
Shout out to our girl KD for graduating.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of you,
right.
Girl.
We are.
It's been a long time coming, and we stand, girl. We know you have been rocking with that path for a long time. So it's nice to see you come to a place where you're happy, you're loving what's going on in your life, girl. You're being guided in all the right directions, girl.
My life like it's golden.
Very that. It's very, very that, girl. You
yes.
Golden. Yeah, shout out to KD, shout out to E, shout out to Miss Phoenix, honey.
Yes.
Out here whipping her family together with the fitness. You know, saving lives on the regular. Because people don't believe in medicine and science. But in a whole other story, it's a whole lot of gooch in this motherfucker.
Now, everybody, you're welcome. You are welcome. Bet you didn't know you had a gooch, did you?
What an educational moment for the children in the back. We just started off chatting, catching up, kicking back, and then we talked about the positive and negative effects of quarantine that leads directly to some heavy gooch talk. We really had to get into the things, you know. We really had to get into sensations and feelings. What feels right here, what feels right there, and you know, not being ashamed, honey, because it's part of your body.
Yeah.
Like, it's part of your body, and if you a clean hoe, you should be cleaned and washed and,
If you listen to
experience what you
this,
feel like you need to experience.
hopefully you grow and listen to this. I hope you grow. Um, but even if you, oh, Jesus, I'm not even gonna address y'all. Go do some goddamn homework. Get off this fucking podcast.
Bye.
Shit.
Okay.
God damn it, you shouldn't be listening to this. No way.
Right.
But the people who are of age, yo, we all grown. It's time to stop pretending like you don't like certain things or trying to play coy about it or whatever. I mean, shit, if you don't want to tell nobody,
Right.
cool.
That's your business.
But if you like it, don't go bashing it, I should say, and don't go just putting yourself on Front Street, putting yourself in the spotlight for no reason, just to say, oh no, this is weird. I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. I think you people are wrong. Republicans are mainly, I'm talking to y'all asses, because it's always y'all talking like that and then coming back and y'all found in some kind of fucking scandal. So
always in between somebody's something.
Or somebody's in between there or something.
That you say you hate. Exactly. Child, stand up in the glory, because you never know. You might run across somebody that really loves offering those services. And now you didn't miss out, honey, because you was too busy trying to be, no, that's not for me. And I don't really fuck with this shit like that. And then, child, you didn't met somebody that's really down to give you what is needed, but you over there closed mouth. You know how many people I know, and I'm just gonna say people. I'm not even gonna say male or female. I'm just gonna say people that are experienced and continue to reach new levels of their guac guac. I mean, there are some people that really enjoy leveling up in those areas. There are some people that really love, trading in their badge for a bigger one. They really love the accomplishment of doing so. Okay.
Yeah.
So stop with all the foolishness, no, I don't really do that. I don't really do this. Girl, listen, if you want to go down there and lose yourself in the moment, bitch. Listen, Eminem said it.
Oh my God. That is what's playing in my head right now. That's why I just had to get quiet. Because I was like, I cannot just start singing this in the middle.
If you want to get lost in the moment, girl, and feel the fantasy and really, elevate your spirit into another place, bitch, you want all the libations, you want all the sauce. Like, if you really feel that way, girl, get your life. Don't worry about, oh, is he gonna judge me if I really go ham like I really want to? Girl, fuck him, girl. He's there for what he wants, and you're there for what you want. Work, girl. Go to work. And the same thing with, anybody. Anybody. If you want to do, just say that shit, because what's the worst that somebody can say? Oh, I'm not into that. Okay.
Honestly, I think you just really said it without saying it. If you really want it, both of y'all want it, then go to work. Bitch. Both of you, go to work. Honey. It'll make it better for everyone.
Bitch, okay. Clock in. Okay.
Thank you.
Bitch,
thank you.
Clock in, okay?
Yes. That is new saying. Thank you, Jay. It's time to clock in.
Right. When you clock in and you start feeling your Pat Lavelle fantasy, I got a new attitude. Bitch, change your attitude, get into character, and let have. That's all I'm saying. It's a whole lot of gooch. Let me follow that up with 3-minute nudes. Now, 3-minute nudes was a lovely conversation that was brought to us by our sister, Miss Phoenix, from an experience where she met someone and shortly, minutes after walking away from the person, they sent her some nudes of their
Oh,
body.
yeah.
And we were just trying to figure out, is that appropriate? Is it too much? Is it too fast? Is it a lot going on? If the conversation that we had didn't allude to anything sexual, we were just having a casual conversation.
Yes, I think we all agree. Yes. If the conversation was just casual, why the fuck am I seeing your dick or your puss on my phone?
Which all we talked about is, do you like pepperoni or fucking sausage on your pizza? How did we get?
I didn't ask to see your private meats on my phone.
Okay.
So,
And then to send it right after we're in front of, just send it to me while I'm right here. Why wait until I turn my back and walk away? If you were going to send it, honey, you don't even send it to me. Turn your phone around and just show me. If that's really what you feel like you really want to do. We also got into the art of a nude.
Oh yeah.
Some of you.
There's an art.
Your toenails. Bitch, if they bad, keep them out the photo. Bitch. Because do you really think you're going to send this to a person and they're only going to look at what you think that they should be looking at in the photo? Trust me. Child, I'll put on certain videos, honey, and be so fucking distracted by the shit in the corner of the screen that I am not even focusing on what I'm supposed to be focusing on the video. Bitch, I'm distracted on why the cat keeps walking in and out the door. Bitch. So now I'm over here counting how many times the cat comes to the door, bitch, while you're over here getting plowed down. Girl, I'm trying to concentrate. Bitch, I cannot concentrate.
You know what?
Some of y'all
Pull over, because I am very picky about my porn as well. Like, my God.
Bitch, you will spend 2 hours scrolling trying to find what is necessary, because it really be, and you have to, you know, whatever fits the mood as well, because the mood is always different. But what you're never going to be in the mood for, bitch, I don't want to see a toilet roll in the nude. Bitch, I don't want to, you know, see your air freshener can down by your foot, bitch, along with 17 Gatorade bottles. So, like, I don't want to see yesterday's cup of noodles on the desktop.
No.
It's given that you're not prepared for this, so do not send it. It's given that the production value is not where it needs to be, so just leave everything to imagination. I'd rather you just leave it to imagination and send something real wild and crazy and it's looking real foolish all in the background. The carpet is clearly supposed to be beige. She's dark brown. Like, it's just, it is spots all in the carpet. Like, excuse me. Like, if you're going to send it, girl, just make sure it's right. Make sure it's right. Or do like Megan and say, I sent them a picture of somebody else's titties. Girl, go to Tumblr and find.
No. We cannot be giving out this kind of advice. Or can we? We should not.
I was definitely catfished one time, and it was very unpleasant for all parties involved. Because the gag is, once I saw the person in person, you know, you go back and you're like, let me find out. So I get on Tumblr, finds the photos that were found on Tumblr. I said, but first of all, not stalk the Tumblr page so you can have all the photos of like you out with the dog and you at the park and like you like not somebody else's complete life, ho. And then you show up at the door talking about some, can I come in? Bitch, I don't know you. I didn't invite you over. I invited the Tumblr stranger.
Now see, that's some scary shit. That is some scary shit, because who the fuck are you?
Enough to show up and you didn't show them pictures of the person's body and all these things. I'm looking at you and I'm like, child, the person that you was using the photos of weighs about 70 more pounds than you. But you could have at least found somebody that was similar in body type.
Like, trust me, there is always somebody. Okay, in the words of Kelly Rowland, everybody is somebody's food.
She didn't say that.
And Kelly Those never truer words were spoken, in my opinion. Everybody is somebody's freak. You ain't got a catfish. You
Somebody's looking
somebody's
for you.
yum. That's
Somebody's
why I
looking
always
for
say
you.
I'm never gonna yuck somebody's yum because you are somebody's yum in this
Oh,
world.
trust me.
No matter how much people may say, "Oh, no, I don't fuck with that. I don't like that. Nah. I could never, fuck with somebody like that." Pop,
Trust
look
me.
behind closed doors, probably fucking all up and down the goddamn house.
Trust me. The same way you be strolling through your little porn videos, bitch, and then after you done, you be disgusted because you didn't watch something absolutely filthy and horrible, bitch.
But you loved it in the moment.
But you loved it in the moment, bitch. Trust me, that same energy that you have towards that video, there's people walking around in the world, bitch, with the same experiences, honey. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what Mary had a little.
Because we all got somebody on our body count list who we just don't count. Bitch, it's there, but we just
count,
we just
see. Everybody
has somebody on their body count list that they just do not count.
Went through a moment where something that person did in the moment was right at that moment. And that led you to a place to be underneath, on top, beside of, in the moment. Okay? Yeah. Everybody. So don't be trying to act foolish. So you can just be yourself because like Q said, that Kelly said, everybody is somebody's freak.
Okay, and what I mean to go a little bit deeper into that, like I said, the ones who out loud and saying, "Oh, blah blah," the ones who are yucking somebody's yum, basically, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they liking that shit behind closed doors. And the ones, also the ones who are quiet, those are the ones who have their things in order, who are having their yum to themselves, and not the ones who are standing out of the spotlight. Oh, they know what's up.
Spotlight, right?
They know what's up.
Right. The ones that are minding their business and just liking the things that they like with their mouth closed.
And see, that's basically what Jay was saying a couple of minutes ago. To the people who are yucking somebody's yum out loud, the quiet ones are just looking at you and just being like, damn, I would have fucked the shit out of you, but now, ooh, no.
That part.
No, thank you.
You just never know what's going on. And you have, some people are scared to live in that space. We both know people that are real scared to live in the space of wholeness.
Just be like, your business is your business. Right. That's the thing.
It's your business.
You don't gotta put your shit on Front Street if you don't want to, but don't walk out into Front Street into traffic trying to stop traffic and call people out. Like, yo.
And you wearing all black. Where is your vest? Where is your scooter? Shout out to DB. Where is your scooter? Listen, that's all we're saying. So don't walk out into traffic and you're not wearing anything reflective.
No, please.
What is going on? Especially those of you that love to do this about things that don't even sound right coming off your chest. So it's like you doing all of this extra to try to distract from something that's really none of nobody's business. You could just not do all that.
And 9 times out of 10, people don't even care that you are doing whatever you are doing.
And the people closest to you know, Boots. The reason they're not asking is because more than likely, maybe it's a true friend, bitch, and your business is your business.
Yes.
Bitch, and we don't feel like it's anything harmful to you. Like, you're not out here, bitch, doing meth. Girl, you just out here getting your libations. So
hit the brakes.
Feel your oats, bitch.
Like, I mean, honestly, like, yo, your business is your business. If you want to have fun, have fun.
Listen, okay.
Yo, go for it.
this last year should have been teaching everybody. I have established some friendships with some people that I have known for a very, very long time, but never just been in that space of
Mm-hmm.
like communication with them. And then we talk about it and we're like, I don't even know how. I don't know how. I've been knowing you since fucking forever. But sometimes the vibe don't be right, the energy be a
Right.
little off, sometimes it take time sometimes.
Yeah.
Learning lesson. Also in that lesson, listen, it takes a long time to find out what you like and what you don't like. When you find it out, bitch, don't be scared. Don't need to, you don't have to, like Q said, you don't have to tell your business, but you don't have to hide from yourself.
Okay.
Because if you hide from yourself, bitch, the thing that you like, the person that you want is right there, because they know what they want and they also know that you want them. Trust. They know these things. They're waiting on you. But bitch, nobody's waiting forever, bitch. Like they're waiting on you to step up and speak up, you know.
Forever don't last too long. Now, I'm forever don't last too long.
Get your life while you still can get your life, honey, before Miss Omnicron, bitch, knocks on your fucking door, whore, and puts you back inside for 6 more years. Like, you better live and get your fucking life while you can get your life. Okay, moving on to another lovely episode. This is going to kind of mark where we phased into the Q&J era of things. Mm-hmm. So we started getting into the Q&J, I don't even know what you want to call it, moments of entertainment.
Oh, I like Q&J interludes. You said that one time.
And there we go. Yeah. The Q&J interludes. It does sound real sexy. When I think of an interlude, the first thing I think about is fucking Genuine. That motherfucker used to put an interlude on an album, bitch. Did he have a song called Interlude? Gag. Like, it's just the Genuine's album used to have the sickening interludes. Genuine. And if you don't know what an interlude is, bitch, you don't know real albums. Okay?
Go back and listen to Genuine. Like, right now, while you are with your family, go take control of the radio, whatever Bluetooth speaker y'all got, and just press play on the Genuine album. Which one should they press play on?
100% Genuine.
Oh, yeah, 100% Genuine. Put that on right now. I guarantee you the whole vibe of the whole family will change.
In the whole direction. Now, don't do too much on it, because some of your hoes is... Let's not get into it, but some of the kids.
Okay, no.
So there was a lovely episode called Color Guard, right?
Oh, yes. No, I have never been in fucking Color Guard. It was show choir. I do not know why Jay. See, that was one of those moments we was just talking about with friends. Jay, for some reason, came up with Color Guard, knowing goddamn well I was never in Color Guard. You know what? I have to laugh every time I think about it, because I'm like, where the fuck? Who? I ain't never said shit about no goddamn Color Guard.
In that moment, in my head, all I could think was, something white-esque, I just couldn't I couldn't think of show choir or whatever. The closest thing that came to my mind, because in my head I'm thinking, Color Guard, dancing around on stage. Because y'all used to have those, what was it?
What?
Miss America walkouts on stage.
Oh my God.
First 6 of y'all walk diagonal, the other 6 walk the other way. Giving their turn and smile eyes. Y'all better hit the mark, hit the cue. So I was just thinking, Color Guard. That had nothing to do with the fucking episode at all. But
I don't even know what we talked about.
What a highlight. I mean, that episode, we literally talked about the Dragon Ball Z shoes that Kanye loves to put out.
Oh, yes.
Yes. We not 1940s housewife style.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We definitely got into that. And then we kind of introduced a couple new segments here and there, but really it was just us kicking off the K and J interludes, talking about whatever we wanted to talk about for the most part. We got into like this, like that, where we opened up with who was the first like this, like that?
Viola Davis playing Michelle Obama, which we still have not seen, but we already know it is top tier acting.
Top tier acting.
Mhm.
Off top, don't need no other previews, don't need no other teasers. We already know that it's going to be everything it needs to be. Because what Viola is going to do is capture the role. And that's
Honestly,
period.
ain't nothing else need to be said because give Viola her things. Don't play with Viola.
Now, she's not the black nobody. She's Viola Davis. Okay? And that's on period. She's not the black version of anybody. She's fucking Viola Davis.
We'll go toe to toe with anyone.
Anyone, okay? Anyone when it comes to acting, it's a wrap.
Oh, Viola's the GOAT. That is it.
It's a wrap. It literally is a wrap, bitch. It's like action and then it's a wrap. bitch, action and it's a wrap. It's done. The motherfucking Viola Davis, bitch. Okay, get into it. This was another funny one. Chaos Magic.
Oh yeah. When everything was just going, have you gotten control of your powers yet?
I'm still coming to grips.
Oh.
I'm still coming to grips. I have not broken any more bowls.
Oh. You didn't go home and create a whole reality.
Right.
And lock in the whole town.
Not create a whole new world. Listen, y'all, that week was a lot going on in the household. Shit was flying off the walls. Shit was flying out of the cabinets. It was a lot. I was like, is it paranormal activity? It was a little white that kept running up and down the street.
I told you.
Riding his bike beside my house real slow. Like
he wasn't riding for nothing.
What is it giving?
He was throwing chicken balls in your yard. I'm telling you.
Okay. I had to cleanse the space. I don't know enough about sage and all the other things. But bleach and pine sol work just fine.
Mm-hmm. Always.
These spots a little fabuloso will really take you over the edge. So the purple preferably. Don't smell shit like lavender. But
you so right. Lavender in my clothes. Shit.
It smells like fabuloso. But yes,
but clean.
It's better now. The chaos magic has calmed down. It's not gone. It's just calmed down a little.
I see you that came into your own, Scarlet Witch. I see you.
Well, remember like when Rogue was really having a moment and then she got that white streak? That's how I feel. Or, since we love the crab so much, when Mama was like,
oh, yeah.
If y'all could hear it. What is the pedestal was a boy? What is the pedestal? The coven had a hold. The coven, not the coven.
Yeah, the crab.
The crab had a hold, honey. Oh, stiff as a board, light as a feather. Gagaroo. But yes, those are like some highlights from the year of us on the Pits podcast. Again, we started back in March. We had the idea. We were all just sitting around pretty much doing nothing but working. And we're like, hey, For one, we don't really talk to each other often enough, like actually talk to each other, because we be busy and bitch to get everybody on a FaceTime, be alive. I mean, we did make it work. We did have some fun Instagram live nights there in the beginning. Um, but yeah, just something we wanted to kickstart and do, and then we actually
Matter of
did it. So I'm
fact,
proud of us for doing it.
we need to do some Instagram lives. Like, I feel like we can get more into Instagram lives with each other.
We can. We do. We do.
We
We
need
do
to do
need to
that
do that. We do need to do it. We'll work on that, y'all. We're gonna work
because
on being more attentive and active.
I'm not gonna say what I'm about to do, but with the new year, I'm going to do something. I'm going to be more interactive.
Okay,
I
y'all.
want to say that.
Just have your ducats in a row. Have your coins prepared, because it's giving selling.
There's gonna be some selling somewhere.
I'm just saying, it's giving selling. Not thing on the camera. But so with that, and with us closing out, like this has been fun. This
It
has been really
has.
fun.
Our
Like
sisters are
just
gonna
kind of
bring
like
their asses
something to
back.
do.
Right.
It's been very entertaining.
And honestly, I like it because like you did mention times when I was vulnerable. Um, I can't remember. I'm probably not gonna go back and watch them, but y'all go check it out. Like, if you are just starting this podcast, then go back and check it out from the beginning and
From the
listen.
beginning.
Right. Because this has been a time to be vulnerable and to just discuss things and just to kind of go back and forth on topics or whatever. And honestly, hopefully we can get back to that in the new year. Hopefully with my sisters accomplishing all that they're accomplishing right now,
Ghetto. I'm sorry, y'all.
they'll come back and we're gonna have more discussions like those deep discussions that we used to have and those vulnerable moments and all of that. We're gonna do that. And we still gonna be, with the shits and do our thing.
Yes, we've just been trying to keep it extra light,
Right.
extra cool and chill, because it has been a lot going on and heavy. And we really do like having the ladies' opinions on those real
Yes.
heavy topics. Because it just adds perspective, and it's nice to have different viewpoints
Mhm.
from one side of it, I can't wait. Maybe I have a discussion that would be very interesting.
Okay.
But just based on the nature of us, could be a little controversial. I really want to get into the DL aspect of things.
Okay.
Because I just feel like that would be but not from a personal perspective, more like from a
From
from an
a
outside looking in perspective.
I mean, because there's a lot you can do with that.
There is a
Honestly.
lot, and although we may like to think that it's not as prevalent, lies be told, honey. The
Yeah.
kids are out here doing the things that they want to do, which is fine. Like we already said, you should do the
Honestly,
things that you want to do. I just think it's a very interesting conversation.
and the thing I want to get into with that, like DL just doesn't refer to the gay aspect of things because you also have lesbian, you also have bisexual, you have pansexual, you have asexual,
There's
you
a
have
lot.
non-binary, you have all of these things.
Child.
And you have DL people within all of these areas of the spectrum because sexuality is a spectrum.
And the stigma of it, which I feel like is like isn't really necessary. I mean, I get it, but it's not
Mhm.
that necessary. It's like
What do you mean?
specifically in the Black community. You know how you will have someone and people will know these things, and the person is trying to live the best duplicate life that they can, but then they'll be in a relationship, let's say with a woman, someone that identifies as a woman, and then she will really make him feel some type of way about wanting to have those other expressions, therefore pushing him further into a DL space where he has to
Oh.
really hide and really try to be this for
Yeah.
this person or a community when it really could just be like, hey, I know that you like the things. If we just keep an open line of communication, yada 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 yada. Because
Hmm.
the whole concept of like, if he's doing that, then he's gonna bring something back nasty to me or whatever. Specifically, if it's him stepping into umbrella that you're not associated with. But girl, even if he was going out and it was other people just like you, he could still bring something home real nasty to you. Like it doesn't matter who it is. If he's stepping out, anything can come back into your home and latch on to your body. So that part is really not the most important, girl. The line of communication is what needs to be opened and find out what exactly
Right.
is going on before you enter into a space. But no, I
I
find
mean,
that
every relationship is a two-way street. So, I mean, honestly, that's what we were saying earlier about just talk, just be you and have these conversations and just talk to these people because you never know like who's feeling what. And I know at one point, like growing up, because not now, but like one point at growing up, it was like this common misconception among young men that young ladies didn't like certain type of things or they didn't feel a certain type of way, like how men feel. Fuck that shit. Because being a grown motherfucker now,
lies.
everybody gets horny. Everybody likes what they like when they like it. They want what they want when they want it. Like
Exactly.
that's just human nature. So
So we don't have to do all of the extra that was once done because, like you said earlier, bitch, who cares? Which honestly, who cares? Because while you over there being stifled, trying to, you know, live all these separate, different situations, the girls on the other side of the fence, like, bitch, living boots.
look,
Like,
live your fucking life.
living boots. Okay. So I'm just saying, jump on board. And then if you have somebody in your life that means something to you and they express something or you notice something, bitch, don't shun. Let's try to find out what's going on. Maybe you can really fit in and play into this aspect. This may also be something for you that you haven't explored about yourself.
Right.
So you really have to, open your mind, child.
Mm-hmm.
Open your mind. Not going to be, you don't want to be 70 and 80, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, I wish I would have, I should have. And bitch, like we talked about in that episode when we were talking about homecoming. Bitch, not as 10 years later and you're telling me how you feel. Which what are we supposed to do with this?
Right. Oh, you've drug a fucking deer to my porch. I'm not cleaning it.
What are we doing with what am I supposed to do now? You're not the same person. I'm not the same person. You don't look alike. You don't look like how you used to. What's the point of getting that off your chest now? So just go ahead and live in the moment and do what you have to do. And I think back to those nights at the mansion. But you better live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
you
The
better
mention was
you
living in the
better
moment.
live in the moment. It may be a story that you can tell later on, or bitch, it may be a story that you completely have no memory of. But bitch,
Right.
live in the story. Live in the moment.
Live. Just fucking go for it is what I'm gonna say. Just go for it. You want to
It's
try it? Just
it's
go for it.
fine. Cause then, and then if you don't like it, then bitch, you don't like it.
You learn something new about yourself.
Okay. But just like a whole saying, bitch, I don't eat tomatoes and they never touched, taste
Never had
tomatoes
them.
in their entire life. Bitch, how do you know?
I ain't gonna
How
lie.
do you know that? Because somebody told you that?
Right.
Like somebody told you you don't like it, so now you don't like it. Bitch, at least put it in your mouth. And then you will know. Then you will
Right.
know for sure, and you'll never have to second guess it again.
Mm-hmm.
You will know for sure, and then you will never have to ask yourself again. Bitch, I've done that before. Like, in the moment, this seems real appetizing. This seems very interesting. You know, all the things are connecting and speaking to me. The voices are speaking all
Mm-hmm.
in this direction. And bitch, then you go and you dibble and you dabble and you be like, I don't ever need to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't ever need to have that again. Like I'm good on that. forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like never need to eat at Arby's again. That just never needs to happen again. So I don't ever have to go back and try. I don't ever have to revisit. I don't never have to go again. You know, chicken tenders
Oh,
and fries from Dairy Queen. I don't ever
thank
have to eat
you.
that again.
Right, like for that analogy. Thank you for that analogy because I didn't know how else to put it.
But you,
That's simply put.
you,
Yes.
right, you ate it and you did not like it, and now you don't have to go there
You
anymore.
don't.
like
You
that's
don't.
simply that. It's literally that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be if you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be complicated.
I guess I'm just at a point where I don't want shit. I don't like complication. Look, no, get out of my face.
East and peas.
What is it gonna be?
Not East
In
and
the
peas.
in the words of Janet Jackson and Busta Rhymes, what's it gonna be? What is it gonna be?
What a video. Oh, ahead of its time. What a video. Ahead of its
Love it.
what a Janet with that black lipstick with that little white. Oh, Janet.
Oh, I was watching something on YouTube with her, like a recent interview, and she was talking about
Big
like when
black
that.
cock.
Oh, and speaking of what's it gonna be, the cock rings that was on her dress.
Yes.
Yo, I was so shocked.
Dang.
But then to learn in the moment when she was improvising, when like they thought she was gonna bust her lips, but she was actually she was actually licking the diamond that was on her beauty mark because it was falling, and she didn't want it to fall off on camera. And so she made it look like she was finna lick Buster, but she was actually licking her damn beauty mark.
Gang.
Icon.
I really love the behind the scenes kind of tell all situations about what
Yes.
really took place on set. Gang. Like how MTV used to have the behind the scenes. Like that
Yes.
Beyonce for
Which one?
right, because she had a whole slew of those
like
videos. And it
from
was
Destiny's Child all
Baby
through
Boy,
Solo.
when she did the video for Baby Boy, and they had the
Yes.
little behind the scenes, and she was going through her choreo and everything. Oh, it was just so good. But yes, and Janet really went wild on that video.
You know, speaking of Baby Boy, you know, my favorite, I don't know why. This is my favorite scene in a Beyonce video. But when that second verse, when she was dancing in that fucking party, like just, I don't give a fuck about this camera. I'm getting this shit. And then all of a sudden it switched to her walking outside on the beach with her bitches about to get down. That is my favorite scene from a Beyonce video of all time, and I don't know why.
It better have stuck with you. You know what? The thing
Bust me on a corner party. Every time I close my eyes, with you and me. And the only know the music is the side. And the dance so becomes the sea. That's when the water started rushing through the floor and she stepped on it, and I know it's real.
That's literally one of my favorite parts, which is when she pushed that pump into that water.
So I was like, wait, when she stepped in it, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna go down.
I was like, it's done. It is done. Baby, when she tapped her toes into that water, I said, oh, this is gonna be a moment. This is gonna be a moment.
Then walked out where the rest of her bad bitches and all of what, I don't know what Sean Paul was saying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
No attention to what he had going on. Okay. Listen, iconic. I used to love watching that. Bitch, let me know what happened on set. But that's where the real story is at. I want to know what happened on set. Oh, it was so good. Oh, it was so good.
God damn. Ooh, that's bringing back memories. My God.
They should kick that back up.
That was a rollout.
Like, I would love to see Doja in the behind the scenes of her videos and shit. They should really.
Honestly, The only two people I've seen it do it recently is Normani and Chloe for Wild Side
Right.
and Have Mercy. Ooh, I need the rest of you to catch on, please.
I need Normani to release, but never mind.
Look, my nerves are already fucking shot.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
My nerves are already shot, and you know what? It's the holiday season, so I understand. And matter of fact, I understand it's holiday
Okay.
season. I'm giving time. I'm just giving time.
Oh,
I just
so
know
wait.
when you start this fucking rollout, we better not miss a step.
It better be right. Like it just better be what it needs to be. It better be right, girl. We're just excited, girl, as you are, girl. But we're like, girl, not they're gonna have you put out all your songs on the album over a 15-year period, girl. Not you get to put out one song every 3 years, girl.
Ain't that the fucking way it been?
What is going on over there, girl? All the songs thus far have been real cute. But you give them
And
to us
all them
once
bitches have
every
went
3 years.
platinum.
Yes.
That's the thing for me. Like, is it the record company? Is it the team? Is it you? I don't know what's going on. I just know everything you put out has sold.
And we
People like
love.
what the fuck you are putting out. They love what the fuck you're putting out.
Right.
What is the hold? I get like 2020 happened in the pandemic, and like we didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
Right.
And a nigga like me probably would have panicked, just pushed my whole project out.
Bitch, okay, go.
The world's ending. I'm here.
Bitch, start now.
So I get like the break right there, but when things like even in quarantine, when things were starting back up, well, I don't know what family things you probably had going on or anything like that because that was a weird time. But starting with 2020 with Wild Side, like yo, it's out. Performances, covers. I think I can only remember one magazine cover that you've done, one performance. Because what was that?
Well, she did MTV and she did Rihanna.
Yeah, but even Rihanna's fashion show was a little weird this year.
That is also true.
Um, so really that whole Rihanna situation, I don't know because that was weird to me. The way everything because there was no audience. I think the last year there was no audience either.
Right.
But I don't know. The whole show was great, amazing. I did order some underwear from Rihanna. Very comfortable underwear.
Yes, God, honey.
Love her underwear.
Very luxurious.
I'm gonna have to get a robe.
The robe is very luxurious.
But yeah, Rihanna Fenty performance and VMAs. Okay, where was the morning shows? Where was the late nights? But I get it. When you want to start the whole album rollout and all of that, and you really get into the momentum of it, that's when you want to start having those performances and all of that. I get it. But
get it.
We tired of getting fire shit and then having a break.
Right, girl.
Like, don't put out no more fire if we not finna roll into the fucking flames.
Girl, just do features and just do whatever you have to
Fuck
do.
that. I'm sick of features. No.
But
she got the collaborator.
Silent, bitch.
She got the collaborator award, and her features are always on point. But still, like now, I think we are ready for the album. Give us the album, no money.
I want to hear the story, girl, from top to bottom.
What story are you gonna tell us? That's what we want to know.
I want to hear the story from top to bottom.
And I get it. Like, you don't want to do nothing right now because it's Mariah Carey season. Because that's a dangerous bitch.
Bitch, it is weary.
That's why everybody is kind of like,
it's weary.
It's always everybody calms down around this time because you never know what the fuck Mariah's gonna pull out her ass.
Adele had y'all shaking boots as well.
Right. She did.
Adele had y'all whole shaking, so we understand that. Now that makes sense.
And everybody is weary for February because we all know it's Black History Month and Beyonce likes to play. So I get it.
That.
I get it.
Very that. Yes, Beyonce girl. I'm just it's the fear of the sneak attack for me.
Yes. See, everybody knows. Watch out. After Mariah Carey season, you still got to look. You got a little bit of gap.
It's a fear of the sneak attack for
You have
me.
30 days.
Cause she is good for a good bitch. A
Every
hook
February.
when you wasn't expecting it, bitch. A jab when you wasn't ready. Bitch. She is good for that. And bitch, and if you're not ready, bitch, it's hard to get ready in the moment.
It is. It is. So, I get it.
Ready.
I get it with timing and all of that. But this time, when you drop some heat, we need to roll full force into the goddamn flames. Blaze this motherfucker up.
I just feel like probably the music is just a lot different with that. So, they put out a hit, make the money, and try to put out another hit, make the money. And it's like, girl, I want the album. Girl, I'd rather just wait. I'd rather just wait so I can hear it all. Because honestly, now, bitch, when the album come out, if Motivation is on it, bitch, I'm probably skipping that song now.
And see, I think she knows that.
And I don't want to skip the song, girl.
Right. I think she knows that, and I think she's prepared for that. But the thing is, like, this would be cool and it would be okay. And I think it would go over well with everyone if you had an album out and you was just dropping these singles, like after you had that full body of work for people to go back and listen to. But now we have no full body of work to listen to. We just have these singles that are fire, but we like, okay, so where do they fit into your story?
Yes, girl. I'm ready to hear the writing. I'm ready for all of that. But we gonna wait, girl. We ain't got no choice. Like,
right.
Wait, we ain't got no fucking choice but to wait.
Right.
I feel you though.
Also, RCA, quit playing with SZA because I'm ready for that goddamn album too. Let's just get to it.
SZA.
Let's get to it.
SZA. I mean, she really could pull like I don't know how Summer Walker did her little whatever. But I feel like, girl, you could just press the button, girl.
She be pressing it sometimes.
She do, because that song "I Hate You" slaps.
Mm-hmm. Does.
Bitch, that song absolutely slaps. But I feel like that was just a nice little throwaway for the people. Sometimes it's the lyrics that I'm never going to look up, bitch, to know what you're saying. So it's all gonna be. And I'm gonna love the way it sounds, but now Tidal has that thing where you can just press the button, it'll show.
Right, and it's right there.
So I'll probably do that.
Yeah, I do it a lot.
To try to see what exactly is going on.
Mm-hmm. Because right now it sounds like you are straight out of West Narnia. And I don't know what's happening.
And we love it, but it's just, girl, I need to know what is going on. You know how sometimes you'll listen to something in a different language and you will know, what is that called? Like, is it phonetically? Like, you can sing it based on the sound, but you don't know what you're saying.
Right. I don't know what that's called. Don't make me lie to you.
Right. It's that. I feel like that's that with her. Honey. Everybody just knows what the voice is going to do.
Right.
Words.
We just adding our own words. We read shit all day.
Yes. Like when you was a kid, but you just saying the shit you think is supposed to be said.
Exactly. And you hear the song now and you like, well, goddamn, I could have sworn. Because just like Mary and Dance Soiree, like, I'm pretty sure you're saying dancery. I don't know what dancery is. Never heard of that. But we in it today.
But we are in the right. I'm thinking like, oh, girl, this is fancy. Not in the dancery, girl.
It's right. It's the whole time she's saying dance soiree. So she says.
Right. Like, girl, is it 5-2 or is it 5-2? Whatever, girl. Whatever.
Sounds like a hole in the wall to me.
What?
Shit. And those be the best places. I'm just saying.
Woo! Not the glory holes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was talking about like a hole in the wall establishment. not a hole in the wall at the establishment.
Okay. Two different girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
my bad. Okay. So ending out on a hole.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Ending out on a hole.
I mean, honestly, this past year I feel like it's been a black hole in the sky.
It
So
has. It has.
it seems very befitting, but it's been lovely hanging out, chatting with you all. You know, it's been nice for me and Q to have these conversations really about nothing and about everything all at the same time. Because we really don't be talking like that often. So bitch, these be y'all are witnessing something great and y'all just don't understand.
Right. We're gonna keep
Seeing
this shit
us
going.
on the live talking and chatting and shit, bitch. This is rare, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my brother in a photo type rare. So this has been fun. This has been cool. I'm excited that we're, back in the thing or whatever. I don't know what the new year is going to hold. Greatness. We're gonna it's gonna be great. Our
Mm-hmm.
sisters are gonna be back, and then even in moments of absence, we'll still be holding it down. What do y'all want to hear from us? What do y'all want to see from us? What conversations have we not touched on over this last year that you want us to dive into over the next year? Let us know. Send some feedback. I'm curious what the fuck is going on in your world. And we'll give our opinions, perspectives. We'll dive into it as best we can.
Let's do it.
But you look high and tired, boots.
And I still have more to do. I got a whole damn bonfire I need to go to.
I'm fucking busy. Meanwhile,
It's fucking holidays.
I'm gonna go in here and get my life together and watch the British Bake Off.
The British Bake Off.
Which that is great television, okay?
I don't want to attack Britain at the end of this podcast episode, but fuck it. What are they baking? Because I saw their breakfasts. They have baked beans and fried blood, sausage, eggs. They toast just don't even look right. I don't know.
It's all a lot of it is trash, but it's interesting to watch them bake it. Like the other night, me and he were sitting in there, watching the things. And then they were making like I forget what they call it. It was giving Wellington vibes, but it was like they had to bake the dough, and then
it was a meat pie, wasn't it?
Like a meat pie situation.
Yeah, it was a meat pie.
Very sweet.
I knew it. I knew it. Some about them just says meat pies. I knew it.
It was given very sweetie time, but they had to make it with like a decoration on the inside. So when you cut into it, there was a decoration on the inside, and it's just something about them baking their crust and then putting in the meat and then putting it in the oven and cooking it until the meat is hot, but then having to wait for it to cool to cut it was just giving me like, bitch, not a cold meat pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was just like, bitch, and they was just eating it like, this lamb and apple or whatever the fuck was going on. This whatever and whatever. And I'm just like, but cold work. So some of it be looking wild, but watching them bake and like mess up that's where the TV is at. Which half of the shit I'd be like, bitch, no, ain't no way in hell I would probably eat this. I mean, I would try it because I'm one for trying new things, but I'm not a fan of cold meats unless it's like, bitch, a cold cut sub, bitch.
Thank you. I want to go.
Some meat is meant to be hot. Imagine going down on your man and it's cold. What would you do? Girls, what would you do if you went down on your man, bitch, and it was giving Bobby from X-Men? Just
bitch, he's dead. Bitch, he's dead.
Bitch, it's giving Sub-Zero, bitch.
No, because no.
Some things are meant to be hot or room temperature.
Oh wow, if he is icy cold, bitch is a vampire. So you might as well make the deal now, bitch.
Honestly, I would stand to be a vampire.
Oh, if I can get bit right now,
That would be everything.
oh, oh,
That would be everything. So I could live in my prime of my body forever.
I think I would thrive and flourish as a vampire. I would be amazing.
Bitch, thrive.
I would be amazing at being a vampire.
Thrive. I would stand.
Yes.
And then I want
Can you imagine?
Interview with the vampire. So instead of, when you're supposed to go back to your natural state, see, I still want to keep some of these things going on. So just imagine, bitch, they turn into a vampire, and then I just grow this full head.
Oh. Oh my God.
The Kirsten nuts curls, but they ginger.
When I tell you,
Bitch, I want the Kirsten Dunst wig.
I would laugh. I would die every single time I saw you. My God.
I'm just saying, that's the fantasy I see for me.
Honestly, I can see it. I really can.
That's the fantasy I see for me, with an old sickening petticoat.
Because your features does enhance and your characteristics do enhance.
I'm just saying, I just think it would be real striking.
Mm-hmm. It would. It would be
striking
very.
with my witch heels.
How do we get into witch heels? Wait.
I want to walk in the room with my witch heels and my petticoat. With my wrinkly curls. Really serving the girls. You know what? I'm gonna hit up the dudes that do our animation and see if the draft feels.
What is your vampire name? Are you gonna keep are you gonna keep Jade, or are you gonna have to give her like another name?
No, I would probably need to change it to something else, like something like Sergarius.
Oh, okay. Okay, Sergarius. I have a lot of questions.
Something in that wheelhouse, Sergarius the Great, or like Sergarius the Third, something in that type of vein. I feel like that would be right.
You know what? I want to have a special name. Like if you say it, I'll always hear it. And so like people can't say my name. They'll just have to say him.
Oh, I do like that.
Kind of like in Harry Potter with Voldemort, whenever you say his name, he'll know it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes. I do like those vibes. Yes. Or something, a play off like Queen of the Dam. Like I used to live for this. Something about the way she used to say it. Girl, you better pronounce the T's. Girl, that was a good ass movie.
I was always interested in like this statue state that Akashka and her husband was living in, because they were like statues because they just got tired. And so,
right, but they were living and being kept after.
Living statues. Because when he started playing that fucking violin and she just...
Oh, well, bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I play the soundtrack and that violin gets me together too. Sometimes I'll play because that's one of those movies that's not like a traditional Black film, but the soundtrack bangs on Queen of the Dam. And when that hoe gets into the violins, bitch, my body feel like it's levitating. So I know when she woke up, bitch, I felt that spirit.
Right.
I said, girl, my my blood is moving too, bitch. I don't know what type of magic is in the notes, but girl, my blood
Who
is
are
stirring
you?
too. Girl, bite me. Girl, this is really giving.
The only thing she didn't do was open her mouth and say, "You, I want you." That's the only thing she did do.
Okay, bitch, when they was on that beach with that little fire, bitch, and he was letting them hoes in. Oh, that's spoke. I'm gonna go listen to that soundtrack. I'm gonna listen to that tonight while I shower, bitch. That is
You
gonna
know
be
what?
me.
I just said I'm gonna have to do me another one and listen to that soundtrack in the
Right,
car
I'm sitting here
because
looking. I'm like, bitch, am I supposed to be having this or I don't really know. Okay.
I think I poured me a glass. I poured probably 2 or 3 glasses.
Well, I really, sustainability. So I like to get these water bottles. This is they got this new water out here with these really nice water bottles. So y'all should really check these out. This is really good water, and it comes in a glass bottle. So good for the earth and whatnot.
Is glass bottles good for the earth?
I mean, glass is made out of sand. Don't we all go back to dust at the end?
Look, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of, did you see that they found we supposed to end the show, but But did you see that they found a dinosaur embryo, like an egg?
Within the next 20 to 30 years, we're done. Everyone's done because y'all know that they've taken samples of these dinosaurs and they're trying to recreate them for some fucking reason.
Did you know? I was watching something because y'all know I love David Attenborough and I love a good discovery watching animal situation, which I did not know that in places in the world it's just like, is it Cairo storage, where it's just like these really cold ass lockers, the same how they I guess kind of do like sperm donors, where they just put the sperm in the freezer until somebody decides they want a baby but don't, whatever.
Right.
Like that. But it's DNA of all the animals in the world that are either going extinct, some which are already extinct. They have the DNA on check so they can clone the DNA and reproduce the animals once they go extinct. I was watching something, they were doing this with ferrets, and I was just like, bitch, not bringing back the animals, bitch.
Yeah.
Gag.
Yeah, science.
Because I love a good. Okay, bitch, I love Australia, right? Wildlife is just really wild.
Yes.
I love a good Tasmanian tiger moment, and I'm like, bitch, how did y'all not get the DNA for that? Bring that back. Bitch, I get you want to bring the ferrets back. Bring the Tasmanian tiger back. Bring something back interesting. Not me sitting here waiting for wanting to be the next Jurassic Park.
You sure waiting for it, because that made me think about the saber-tooth tigers, and I was like, now wait a minute now.
Bad girl.
But no, we can do without saber-tooth tigers and Tasmanian tigers. Velociraptors. We can do without all of them.
This thing really interesting. Let's really up the ante.
Well, look, if y'all figure out what's going on with Mars, if we can cultivate that shit before y'all let that shit loose here.
Bitch, I wanna see. Bitch, how sickening would it be to just be looking at your window, bitch?
And what? and what, nigga? Yeah, it's all good and it's all fun until it ain't. What?
I mean, you don't have to bring back the raptors full size.
Like they won't just gang up and evolve.
Just a bigger lizard.
The Komodo dragons are big enough. The fact that them bitches can go days without eating, can wait on you to die, can swim.
That's true. We do love a Komodo dragon.
No, just imagine if we just had a Komodo dragon outbreak. Like them bitches just swim up from Galapagos to America.
Gag.
We're done. We're done.
Literally done, huh? Because them hoes will wait on you to perish.
Yeah. Yes.
They'll wait on you to perish. Bitch, if it's 100 years or 150 years, bitch, them hoes will wait on you to perish. That would be such a gag. Oh, what a movie. But anyway.
You know what? You know what?
Now we bringing in the end of the world. Leave
it.
Fuck, I mean.
Fuck what? Fuck who?
Joe and his bullshit. Like, girl, girl, cancel the things or just let it go. Oh, we postponed it for another 90 days. Girl, fuck you in them 90 days, girl.
Just get rid of it.
Girl, they were sending me emails all last month talking about some, well, bitch, we're starting up in January. So if you got your auto pay, bitch, you better go in here and confirm your auto pay. So I didn't went in there and confirmed my fucking auto pay, bitch. And now you talk about another night. Girl.
To May 1st now.
If I get the email again, bitch, I'm not doing nothing.
Just get rid of it, Joe. If you want to leave a mark for your presidency, because you have not yet. But if you want to leave a mark for your presidency, get rid of it, because we have already found out that it could help the economy tremendously.
Just let it go, girl. Like, what else do y'all want from the people? Like, bitch, we don't have nothing else to give.
Nothing else to give y'all.
We have nothing else to give, bitch. Y'all complain about we don't buy houses and none of the new people buy houses. Everybody just live in apartments. Bitch, do you know what the world costs to live, ho? Do you know what y'all are paying out here in these streets, bitch? Do y'all know what it takes to get these degrees and things? Bitch, do you really know? Do you really know what the fuck is going on out here in the world? What else do the fuck you want, bitch? Shit, or they not having no kids because everybody's, girl, who is gonna take care of the children, honey? On what you're paying, and bitch, you still want a student loan payment, bitch. Who is taking care of the kids that y'all want the people to have, bitch?
Thank you.
We don't need no more reproduction, honestly and truly, girl. It's people on the fucking streets, ho, that need housing, rehabilitation, all of the things, girl. Why are you still want to bring hoes on the plate? Girl, the earth is full, bitch. I don't know what you heard last, bitch. She's full and done, ho. She's done. I mean, no shade. Childbirth is beautiful. Everybody that's in the process of bringing in life, that is a wonderful feat, bitch.
Congratulations.
Somebody's out there whispering in your ear talking about, so you need to be reproducing and populating the world. She's populated.
No, we good, because there are more
things in the Bible, girl. They didn't know that the world was populated already, bitch. Bitch, the world is populated boots.
We know.
People is living in places that they shouldn't be.
Yes.
Girl. I mean, that's just what it is. People are living in places that they don't have no fucking business, bitch. You got the people climbing Mount Everest for fun. I think she's populated, girl.
A little too populated, if you ask me.
Right. She is populated down. So, Joe, do something else and stop wasting people's time.
Just cancel the shits, Joe.
And let it go. You don't need it. Girl, the economy, trust me, they'll work this out. You can work this out, child. What you don't need is these payments for these student loans, child.
If y'all really want to protect the children, don't bring them into this shit.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Go to one of them Cairo freezers and get them to give you some DNA of a velociraptor, bitch, and raise Bitch, raise that, bitch.
No.
Feed your velociraptor steaks, bitch. Raise that, honey. Bring some new life into the world, bitch.
Go get a cat or a dog, y'all. Please. Please.
Bitch, go over there and grab you a Komodo dragon and bring her back. Bitch, do something really brave.
No.
Really brave. But anyway, we gotta go. It's been lovely. I'm saying it's like, is this our last episode of the year?
I think it is.
I think it is. Well, hold on. Let's get the schedule together. Oh, yeah, because next week we might pop out one next week, but this might be the last episode of the year. We'll see how it goes.
Right.
But it's been lovely, Q, kicking it with you for the Q and J interludes over the last couple of weeks. To our sisters, we love you down deep boots. Happy for you all. We'll be glad. It'll be wonderful to see all 5 of the boxes on the screen again eventually.
Mm.
But y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay beautiful. Like always, let your melanin pop severely, bitch. Because that's the one thing you can fucking control. And go buy a velociraptor.